this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here. TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe in.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got a man, it's Hardy. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Levin. That's caught. It's Tyson. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse. Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
There he goes! Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that. And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. It's complete to the left. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Udo. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off. hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the ground to try to move the chain.
The defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
It'll be a draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. Still looking on the move. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Slides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you've got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now looking to pass. It's Levin. Got a man. It's Tyson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Terry. He was looking for some room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll do it himself.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work.
He's going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that. Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
He's got it down the right side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stonewalled again. No. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They're going to run it. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, in offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He'll be forced out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 13.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Rush is on him. Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Across the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Quick release on the RPO. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got him some
Taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Precision blocking up front created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive went for... Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. the scoreboard on, so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Reads it, fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. The Tigers pick up the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down, and they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second and 10, a four wide out set, trips right. On back-to-back plays, he got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
That bat had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going to have to come up with a play on third and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They make the stop about 4 yards first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They kick it away on fourth down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the gun to Gale, looking for room. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And with the closest guy to the football, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Look looking to throw. It's Levin. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do. In the full 2-minute drill, they're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Fires left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. He'll start this drive firing. Fires one high and deep. And he couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away. Like on that play right there, he's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Madison. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got it in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. You got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends.
looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressure, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the game.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The chip shot is perfect, and we'll go to another overtime period.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Second Omen, they'll have to go for two. To throw, it's Levitt. They do not get the two, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college college football, this receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Manning. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Looking downfield on first down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
You don't see back downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Tigers! And what a great response here in overtime. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Have to go for two, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. He wants to throw it. They are in ball game, and that does it in double OT with a two-point conversion. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.